Hello guys, I'm Ahmet Dolma and today I'm gonna talk about my Azure service structure, my Delta Lakehouse structure, my services created. Let's begin with my storage account, which is Ahmet Dolma Storage. Let's look at the containers. So we have our bronze layer, which contains bank.csv, which is our raw data. I uploaded it before. So we have our silver data. This is clean data actually, and it is in the Parquet format. So we have our gold data, and it's also in Parquet format, and it's ready to use data for visualization, machine learning algorithms, etc., etc. Okay, we have these. So let's continue with our data factories. So let's get into my data factory. You can see it here. Let's launch Studio. Yeah, you can monitor my activities from the charts you can see below. So let's get into our linked services. I created Azure Blob Storage to get data from bronze and gold and silver data blobs. Actually, I integrated it with the storages and containers. So the data factory, what it does actually, it ingests data into our data lake. So what I created here is like this was my first trial. It was not good, so I'm just gonna show you what I did right this time. So we have a source data set. You can see it here. How do we add it? So just click where you wanna add the file. Actually, I stored it in the Azure Blob storage, so I will just show you delimited test CSV how to do that. So use Azure Blob storage. It was in the bronze. So okay, when you do that, you specify the source data. So what's the other important thing here? Actually, the sync one. What does the sync do? It actually gets the data from source and sync it to the another folder you specify here. So when we, select new and Azure Blob Storage, and when you click it and make it like this, so I want it in the bronze again, and I need it to be in the 2 folder so that I can distinguish what is what. So okay, let's check if it runs. So we can check its configurations here actually. Okay, so let's add trigger. Okay, then we will check our data storage. There's the refresh button. Yeah. Okay, it succeeded as you can see. So let's check our bronze container. Okay, as you can see, it wrote the file right now, modified right now. Actually, you can see the timestamp. It's now actually. So this is what when it was created. So our ingestion works, where it works good. I think that's all for the Databricks factory. We have our auto resolve integration runtime. Actually, I had my own integration runtime in my local computer, but again there were some integration issues, so I deleted it. It didn't work as I hoped. So that's all for my data factory. So let's continue, but let me close my files here. So let's go to the Microsoft Azure dashboard. So let's get into the dashboard and okay, let's continue with the Databricks. Okay, we should launch our Databricks first. And what did I do here? Actually, first we have to create external location. I created them before, like using our gold layer URL for containers and storage credentials. Of course, you have to create the storage credential first for Databricks notebooks and everything else to access the external data. So I will show you how to do that. Like create a new storage credential from here. I couldn't find the old values here that I used, but I added them here. So I created my storage credential. I created my external storage. So external locations. So then I created two notebooks. So one of them is one of them is ingestion and integration of the data with the bronze layer. It actually, what it does is, okay, let's run all of the data. I ran it before, and then you can see the outputs there. It actually shows the connection between the gold container, and our notebook is good. And there is a cleaning part, cleaning data. It removes NAs. It detects outliers and caps outliers, so etc. etc. So it describes the data, and the last thing it does is to save it to the silver layer. And next we have our silver to gold notebook. What we do here is to get the silver container and data in a Parquet format and take the data, analyze the data, and convert the categorical columns to numerical indexes. Actually, not convert, but add numerical indexes. So then write the new data to gold path, gold storage account, which is a container actually. So it does this successfully. So our Databricks implementation was good. So let's continue with the Synapse workspace. So what I did here was let me first open my studio. Okay, of course, there is our SQL database, but we should just, no, it's not here, not here also. Okay, in the manage section, we should have our linked services to create a link between our gold container from blob storage with the workspace. So as you can see, they're all same things. At first it was hard, but now I can do it really quickly. So let's get into the pipeline part from Gold to Synapse. So let's get into the source part. We can add it like we did before. So we can preview data from here. Okay, so let's debug it, and it will probably go green and completed and successful, etc., etc. So let's look at what I did with SQL scripts. Okay, first I had created external data source with blob storage. Then I tried to I executed some scripts from my storage account. Then in here what I did here is actually most important. It takes gold data from the gold container, gold layer, and it saves it as an external table DBO gold data. So let's just run the last part. As you can see, DBA gold data is now created, and you can create some queries for it. So let's just run this query for the gold data, and you can see it runs successfully here. So what I did here was actually for Power BI, I tried to implement some Power BI user with the password, but I tried to use secret keys, SAS keys, and none of them worked. I couldn't integrate it with Power BI due to some account integration issues. So what we have here, we have our Parquet file format. You can edit like this one. So we have our views. So we have our gold data, DBO. You can see our database here. So let's leave Synapse for just now. So let's continue with the Power BI, guys. Okay, I will just open my previous work right now. Okay, let's open my final report. Okay, you can get data. Sorry. You can get data. Just click more and select Azure data. Azure blob storage. I couldn't connect it to the synapses, so you just have to write a gold data URL here, so it will take the Parquet file, and you can see our visualization of the data. I added conversion rate here, you can see it there. I added average balance as new measures. I showed some visualizations in Power BI. So we have 2 pages. Okay, let's close it. Okay, let's look at our let's look at our dashboard again. Okay, what should we do? Actually, I'm gonna talk about the access control part right now. So what I did was to assign roles, but there should be many. So okay, there is this, guys. For some configurations, you have to give access storage block data contributor or contributor roles to the manage identities for them to work with your storage and write, delete, and do some things with your data files in your storage containers. So I deleted some servers, but I didn't delete the roles. I don't know why. I will check it after this. So what is Unity Catalog Access Connector? It's actually related to the Databricks. Um, So let's continue with the machine learning. Let's open the machine learning studio. Okay, you can see my trials there, but they were going to run for 30 to 4, no, 6 to 7 hours maybe, so I canceled them and add some configurations. So let's look at the let's try to implement new training job. So we should create new, so I won't change them. So we should choose regression, then we should choose our data set, but let me create it from beginning. Do it like my data set xxxx and table in name, and take the from Azure storage. So I used my data store, but let's create it like with you guys too. So let's create it like xxx data store. It will use Azure data blob storage. So like this, you should use gold block containers, since it's the access data, and there is a count key. Actually, you can get it from access management from your storage accounts. So let's look at it. Okay, not here, but security and networking access keys. You can use both of them. One of them probably will work. Okay, let's cancel it. Okay, select my data store and then get into the gold data, but wow, it doesn't allow me to select. I don't know why. Try it. No. Okay, there is something wrong. I don't know what I did wrong. Let's try it again. Nope. Nope. It doesn't allow me. What did I do wrong? Actually, I don't know what I did wrong. Try it again. I'm not quitting. Okay, I'm quitting now. So, okay, I was in the wrong part probably. So let's just try it again. Let's create training jobs. Save it. Make it the same. Okay, select our data source and y string. Okay, we should use some configuration. You can use primary metrics here or blocked model from ML training. You can use validation type. I will set it to automatic. I will use test data split. I will use the 20% of the data as test. So you can use limits, but I want to configure them. So it doesn't allow me to go next. Why? Okay. Let's look at our data. There shouldn't be any problem, but no, it shows the data set. So let's go back. Let's select our variables again. No. Okay. We should use y index value instead of y string value. Since it's categorical, it won't be a target value, of course. Sorry for the inconvenience. So just choose M1 component cluster and you can submit training job, but I won't do it right now. It's unnecessary. I did it before, so let's check what I did before. Just click to the name of the part, so completed training sets. So you can see models and child nodes here. There is normalized root meaning average square. There is sampling. I did sampling as 80 to 20, but model runs 100%. I don't know why. You can see feature importance here. You can download the model there. So I think that's all for my work. Thank you for listening, guys.